I have so much memory keeping from this trip to do. I'm going to a book wall. I want to make a little flower crown. When I listen to my viewers, they help me make the most beautiful thing. Hello, happy vlog. It must be the end of August for you when you're watching this because it is the end of July for me as I'm talking about this. I am destashing some stuff on my Discord at the moment. My Discord server is just for channel members, so you have to have joined the channel. The Jubilant Journals and the Page Mages level channel members have access to the Discord, and I'm destashing some stuff and I'm very excited. It's kind of like an unofficial pen pal moment for me because I'm sending stuff to people in different places. So I'm just preparing my little pen pal packages. I'm not doing regular pen paling. I do not have the free time to commit to that, but I figure this is a nice way for me to like move some stuff out of my collection, but also give back to the wonderful people who support me. So sending some stuff to the US, I'm sending some stuff to another part of Queensland, which is the state where I live. It's very exciting. I'm trying to make sure though I'm unrolling all of the washis so that they can lie flat so that postage doesn't cost a bunch of money. Which honestly, that's kind of a more economical way to store washi, isn't it? She's gonna get a couple of little extra things too. Because like, you know, when you just have stuff that there's no way that you could ever possibly use it all. I know some people find the washi tape shop rolls to be kind of a lot of tape to get on a roll. Have they met London Gifties? My gosh. I feel like I'm giving everybody that I've ever met a loop of each of my London Gifties tapes, and still I have so much left. I feel like this is actually going to be a really fun month on the vlog because I have lots of little creative things to do around lots of little events that I'm going to. So I'm going to a book wall on Friday and it's currently Sunday. This is my dress that I'm planning on wearing, but I wanted to make a little flower crown. It's also a masquerade ball, so I also have a mask and I like the mask, but I need to paint it silver. I thought it was on my desk, is it not? The mask is around. I will show you that another time because right now what I'm thinking of is I want to make a little flower crown. That's something I have a bit of experience in. I've made some flower crowns this year for Morris dancing purposes, but I wanted it to somewhat match the dress. So I've grabbed some little paper flowers, tiny ones. I want to do a small flower crown because with the mask it's going to be a lot. So we'll see how we go. It's still kind of nice and cold, which is great. I have a huge week this week. I just have a lot of stuff I have to get done because we're going away on Saturday. Going to the Yarra Valley for a birthday trip for my partner's mum for a big milestone birthday, and I'm going to that ball on Friday. I just have lots of little things I need to do and a couple of big things too, and I feel like I am feeling stressed and overwhelmed currently because I don't have a list. So let's make a list. Also, it's about to be August, which means I get to live in this layout, like, from today? Is it? Is the first weekly today? It is! I get to live in this layout from today! Oh my god, yes! Okay, I need to make a list. actually thinking of putting some of this week I'm going to be away, so we could do like packing list in a smaller weekly and then live stream the other weeklies when I get home, I guess, because I meant to put a packing list on this one and I didn't. I did decoration instead, but that's fine. So this is my mask for the ball. I think it's very pretty. I have a really tiny head, so I mean, I kind of have to work with what I can get. I feel like my eyes are much closer together than the mask wants them to be, but it's black, it's very black, and I feel like I would prefer it to be silver, but it has these little diamantes all over. And I bought spray paint, so I don't really want the diamantes to become just like flat silver like the rest, so I think I'm gonna use my best friend washi tape, try and cover just the diamantes. I also don't really want to spray paint the ribbons because I feel like if they're black, my hair's like not dark brown, but it's dark enough that you kind of lose some black into it, so I guess I'll try. It's looking pretty good with one coat, but I'm gonna give it another and see how we go. I like it a lot. Check out this cutie. This gorgeous journal from Sassy Pigeon HQ is going to be the next mystery journal. How good is Beck's logo? These journals are very dear to my heart because they are one of the only affordable journal options that we have in the Southern Hemisphere, particularly Australia, because the creator is based in Adelaide. And how good is this slogan? There's a little bit of sass in all of us. I love it so much. So I'm going to put this away until I start working on the mystery journal, which will probably be pretty soon actually. And it also came with this little sticker sheet. How cute! It's the 1st of August. Make that make sense. But that means it's time to track things like social media things and bank tracking things. I got my hair cut today, but my fringe needs some training because it's been a while since it was a fronty little fringe, so it's sitting a bit funny, but it'll calm down. Just finished voiceover for my, reading journal video that's got to go up tomorrow night, which will be published when I'm at the ball that we've been talking about. So I need that like done, squared away, finished. I've half packed for my trip because timeline. It's Thursday night now. It's like 8:40 p.m. on Thursday. I need to shoot some B-roll for the video so I can be completely finished with it. Tomorrow I'm dropping Mitsu at my mom's, last minute packing, etc, ball, and then we leave Saturday morning. And my fringe looks really silly right now. It's alright, I'll hit it with a straightener tomorrow. It'll be just fine. It's just a lot. It's a lot. I don't deal well with a lot like this, but it's gonna be fine. And then while I'm away, I have my video scheduled for Tuesday night, Wednesday. So that's done, I don't have to think about it, but I am gonna have to hustle when I get home to get a video out for Friday. We'll see how we go. Anyway, let's film some B-roll of this reading journal so that I can finish this video. I was actually so excited with how my little Faerie Ball ensemble came together. I love my little flower crown, it's perfect for the fit. I wore boots because who was gonna be able to tell? Who was going to be able to tell? I figure I would rather be comfortable, so. The event was at this outdoor venue that is right on the Brisbane River with the most incredible views of the city, and this is my girl Rachel, my book buddy. She actually committed to the mask, I barely wore mine, and we tried to get this epic shot emerging from the mist, but...
Where's the crowd?
This Faerie Ball was organised by universities, and they actually had a craft table organised by one of the clubs so you could DIY a mask if you didn't bring one. We spent ages there. just for the wicked, I went straight onto my trip right after the Faerie Ball the very next morning. It was a very relaxing trip though, we didn't have anything really high stakes going on, so we ate a lot of really good food. You know when it's really rare to get everybody from your family together in one place? It was a really amazing 5 days of that, so that was really lovely. Spent in celebration of Chris's mum for her 70th birthday. She even had her sister fly in from Las Vegas, so we're talking big reunions here. The Yarra Valley is so idyllic, we had beautiful winter weather, I got to play Catan for the first time. Of course, everywhere we went I looked out for pamphlets and brochures so I could put them in my memory keeping pages when I got home. Our Airbnb had a fire pit, a fireplace, a spa and a sauna, which was kind of amazing. And I got to meet up with my brother in Melbourne on the way back through to go home too, which was so special. I am back from my trip, it feels so good to be home, but I left my office in a state of chaos. Like honestly, when isn't it in a state of chaos? But I was trying to get videos finished before I left. I have a live stream tonight. I'm not going to be able to get a video up tonight, so I thought let's do live. We can still hang out, we can still have some journal time, but I need to sort this space out because I can't like fit a laptop on my desk right now. I need to do that to stream, so I don't even know if my batteries are charged. Let's see how we go. I want to get it all set up, and then I have so much memory keeping from this trip to do. I brought home some like pamphlets and stuff to style in. I took photos. I took that many photos that I think I want to put in the journal that maybe I'll just print them on sticker paper instead of the HP sprocket because that seems more efficient. And then actually, if I do that, if I print them on sticker paper, I can do my extra covers for my book bracket in my reading journal. So my book bracket's broken. I had a little whinge about this to my channel members already, but the way I've done it, let me just show you on the desk, that's probably better. I thought it was good because each book is getting 2 opportunities. Style this a little nicer. 2 opportunities to make it through to the next round, but what I didn't think about is that when I get a book that's just higher than everything else, it's like Checkmate here by Ali Hazelwood, takes out this one, and then it goes up against Stardust, which had a lower rating. The Checkmate rating was 8.43, so Checkmate wins against Stardust and the Wake Up Call, which means it goes against itself. Stardust won against Below Zero, but then Checkmate wins against Below Zero here. So this is just like Ruthless Vows goes through and then check and mate, check and mate, check and mate. In the next round, it's going to be check and mate, 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 check and mate. So we know what my top read for the first half of the year is. I don't know if I recommend this book bracket. I thought I was being so smart. It didn't work. So at least there's a reset. When we go into the second half of the year, we can start again. Currently, Starling House is on there in the book bracket, but this is just going to look so funny with this book cover. Just like, how many more times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times on the one page. It's going to look ridiculous. Kind of timed out. I gave myself the rest of the hour to clean the room. I watched a video recently from Caroline Winkler who was like talking about ways to declutter and how to make it easier, and that was one of her tips, was to just give yourself a timer and just do what you can in that amount of time, and it's going to be better than it was when you started. She's right, it is better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Little Mitsu's feeling a bit unsettled at the moment because we are taking care of Chris's parents' cat. They're not quite back from the trip yet. They stayed on a bit longer than us. And he's not used to having another kitty cat in the house. They're completely separate. I'll show you Peaches later. She's gorgeous. But Mitsu's used to being the king, and he doesn't like to share. You're still the king. You'll always be the king of this house. So right now I'm pretty much just going through all of my photos from the Faerie Ball, which feels like forever ago. It's 1 week today, but it feels like it was a month ago. And photos from the trip, I'm just going to dump them into Microsoft Word, size them up. Actually, I'm thinking I'll size them mostly to match the sprocket prints because that's a good size for A5 journaling. print them out. I'm going to do my book covers, my 100,000 copies of Check and Mate as well at the same time, and then we can do some memory keeping journaling together. He doesn't usually do headbutts. That was very unusual. Was I not paying you enough attention, Mr. Man? I'm sorry. You need a brush.
So I have gone straight into memory keeping, but rather than going straight into the trip, I had some stuff from throughout July that I wanted to make sure I had in my journal too. So I'm starting with that, just things I did with friends. I went on a cemetery tour in South Brisbane Cemetery. It was very, very cool, celebrating friends' birthdays. And another friend and I went to what was supposed to be kind of a witch's night market, but it was actually cancelled while we were on our way there. So when we got there, we were a little bit disappointed, but we still looked cute, so it's fine. Then of course we have to do a spread for the Faerie Ball. I've kind of just done the beginning of this one. I've put some photos down and I want to go through all my stickers and see if I can find any that I think will work with this before I do my written part of the spread. So still haven't gotten around to that, but I am so happy with this lettering for Faerie Ball. I just kind of freestyled it based on book text and I really like how it worked out.
Okay, like it. Darker colors at the bottom, visual way, they sync. Love it. It's looking good. I'm just gonna give that a sec to dry before I go too crazy and turn the page. That was such a good stream. I'm so happy. When I listen to my viewers, they help me make the most beautiful things. Let me show you these weeklies that we just did. The witchy minimalist vibe. Love it. Did not go in expecting our first one that we set up to be quite so chill, but I love it. This is actually where we are right now. So I will retroactively fill in some stuff here and I'll actually use Saturday, Sunday. Then we did this one, which I love so much. Look at the shiny gold. Yes. And we've got 2 layers of washi tape. These ones are from Notebook Therapy. This one is from Paper Monogatari. And this is paper from Daiso. I have bits of it still over here. Love it so much. And some little bits of this washi tape duo from JOURNALSAY. And then we actually did 4 weeklies. It's so much. I really like the silver in these moon phases. This is from the set up here. This is the one that we just used in the previous one. And then this one and this one. We used all 3 of those in the weeklies. So paper from Paper Monogatari, how appropriate. I did indeed stamp 22 instead of 21. I had to cover it with some sticker paper. It's not a problem. It worked. I love this weekly. I keep looking at it thinking like, does it need something? If I'd thought about it ahead of time, maybe I would have added a circle to stamp these in. I could potentially. Don't do it, Erin. They said they liked it. I trust my viewers. I trust them. And then this one, which I've never done this weekly before, and I think I'm obsessed with it. I really like it. I had this sticker sheet from Sticky with the stained glass windows, and I'm obsessed with them, but it felt like it needed a little something extra, so we just added the little moon phases. And then I didn't want to just leave it there and have 2 of the moon phase stickers left over, so I put the moon phases, 1 here and 1 here. Love it. I'm all weeklied out. I'm ready to go. I have no excuse not to plan the rest of the month now. I put up a poll for my channel members asking if I should do copper plate lettering in my September theme or if I should cut it with my Cricut and have more weeding to do but a solid outcome rather than me trying to do copper plate calligraphy and potentially sucking. So currently the copper plate's winning, but I don't feel like doing that, and I think this gold is a really good match to the theme. Is going to be this tape from the washi tape shop. I've been obsessed with it since I got it. Been waiting for the opportune moment. I think this is it. I'm going to use this wrapping paper, which is gold, and then I thought with those 2, whoops, my gold Cricut vinyl would be a really good choice. I think I'm going to do some illuminated letters. I don't have one of those things that attaches to the Cricut to hold the roll. So I think I might just hold it myself. I had my roll loaded kind of wonky, so it didn't go so well. So I'm recutting just one word on a scrap. I didn't know you could do that, but apparently you can as long as it's long enough. So that's nice, because do I ever have scraps? I'm gonna go ahead and weed these ahead of the video so that I have an easier time when I go to actually set it up. And I was just holding my scissors. How does this happen? Every time. I went hunting for illuminated letter fonts, free ones, and it's really interesting. The one I'm using here is not one that I recognize. This one's called Morris, and I've teamed it up with another font I can't remember the name of right now. I'll put it on the screen. But I was really noticing that I recognized some of the fonts out there for illuminated letters. Like, oh wait, these are those JOURNALSAY stickers that are always out of stock, but just in black and white. The reason I went with this one is because while they are still illuminated letters, they are much more simple, and I didn't want to have to be weeding too much. Weeding, in case you aren't a cutting machine person, is when you use one of these little hooky doos to remove the bits of vinyl that aren't going to be in the final product. Some people find it really relaxing, at least according to the Cricut tutorial that it guides you through when you first set up your machine. I am not one of those people. I stopped weeding for a minute because my friend Emily came over because she wanted to meet Peaches, and then I realized I hadn't introduced you guys to Peaches yet. This is Peaches! Isn't she beautiful? She's technically Chris's parents' cat, but they stayed on. Hello, gorgeous girl. They stayed on for their trip for a little bit longer. They went to Sydney when we came home from Melbourne, so we got to take care of Peaches for a little while. And she's beautiful, but Mitsu's not. Mitsu's not stoked about it, but he's handling her pretty well. They don't see each other. Also, she broke out of her carrier in the car and hurt her nose a little bit. That's why her nose is a little bit bunged up. I'm sorry, bless you. Little tickles. You are a beautiful girl. I'll leave you alone now. Thanks for being in my video. Good morning. Having a little stationery date today with some friends, and I want to try this thing out. I got this from JOURNALSAY recently. It was featured in my last JOURNALSAY haul video, and it's like a, how do I open you again? I've forgotten this side. Velcro bag that opens right out. So I spent some time last night going through all the catalogs and pamphlets that I brought home from my Victoria trip, and I'm just gonna do some memory keeping with my pals. So, packing this thing up. You can't really see it, can you? Here we are. I'll do it like I'm reading you a children's book. We'll put journal in this spot. I put all of my ephemera bits in this grabby folder, so I'll just bring that. No, this is very compact. My plan was to pack this up and then just put the whole thing in my pretty Teddy Blake bag that I use for all my stationery adventures. Maybe I'll just bring all of the calligraphs that I have, because that's a decent range of colours. I don't have that many, so do we want all of them? Probably don't need all of them. I chucked them all in this pocket, but I think that's too many. But if I just take a few, put them in the other side. Scissors. Put these in the outside flap because it closes. I want a little glue tape. Little one. Writing pen. Eraser. Pencil. Obviously my glasses. I Velcro this up. That's pretty compact. Oh, it's not sticking. My other bag will hold it all together. Let me grab it. I haven't actually tested this theory. I'm just eyeballing it. It looks like it might fit. It might be too wide. Oh. What if it goes in sideways? No. Okay, never mind. We repack. In which case, ephemeru. And put the calligraphs in here. Just always a stab to myself on my mechanical pencil. Love that for me. Jolly good. Glasses. All right, let's go. Very excited with how much memory keeping journaling I got done just now at a little impromptu stationery catch up. I have a couple of things I wanted to show you, new stuff. This one has been on the channel already in my video about how to start a reading journal. This is the Compass traveler size journal from ARTISTRO. Isn't it pretty? I got it from Stash World. I'm really torn with this one. I'm going traveling in October and I'm like, this could be a travel journal, but I had another journal that I'd been planning to use for that. That's like smaller, like a pocket size one. I'll do a poll at some point. The other thing is I have sticky to open. So I think this must have been the July sticky subscription. Takes a while to reach us in Australia because like snail mail, you know, sending as a letter. I believe I switched to the pop pack. This one's called Gilded Chiaroscuro, which is pretty cool. Just gonna put its... You know how the sticky ones come in their little folder and they've got what the pack is. I always like to stick that on there and try and keep it together so that if I use them and you like them, I can tell you where to find them. I did have a discount code for sticky, but they've had to cancel it recently because it got added to one of those coupon extension website type things, so they were getting an unnecessary number of orders that were not actually you guys necessarily, so I'm very sorry about that. I don't currently have an active sticky code, but I'm working on it. Hopefully we can get something new organized soon. Oh, I'm just looking at the sticker sheet that's at the back and it looks cool. We've got a die cut shiny from Nun's Illustrations. This looks like a little notepad. This one's from Peony Illustrations. Let's take it out and see. Oh, the gold on there is shiny. That's great. I couldn't tell that through the plastic. Yeah, this is a little notepad. Oh, I really like her. She's very dramatic. I love when they do this. So this is like thicker cardstock backing. This is a sticker or a bookmark. So if you read basically only digital books like me or audiobooks, if you don't have a use for a bookmark, you can use it as a sticker. That's gorgeous. This one's by @lenu_art_ or Celia Burduc. I love that they've considered that. I think that's a really nice touch. Thank you, Sticky, for thinking of those of us who don't have a use for a bookmark. Although that's pretty enough that I'd be tempted to use it. I think a bookmark like this would almost work better in a journal than like a ribbon bookmark that's built into the book. Some critters. I love the tiger. Ooh, these are really interesting, like abstract black and white. Is everything in the same black and white? Yeah, I think it is. Same artist as the little notebook from earlier. Look at how fun these characters are. There are so many. Okay, this one's going to be hard to show you, but this is actually great timing because I just ran out of a similar sticker sheet. This one has little bugs on. Hey, Mitsu. Clear ones though, so you have to be a bit careful about how you use clear stickers, don't you? Ooh, wait. I'm reading The Night Circus at the moment, and I think some of these stickers, I think they're supposed to be witches, right? But some of these stickers will be perfect for that in my reading journal. How good. Oh, and the circus is black and white too. I love it when that happens. All my memory keeping stuff that I've been doing, I need to see if I have any masquerade mask stickers in my collection, because we'll put them on that spread I did for the Faerie Ball. We've got this really cute one. This artwork style reminds me of something. Rugrats? Is that Angelica? Love the teacup. I think we all know I'm not so into people stickers, but everything else on this one I also think is gorgeous. So these ones are by Gabriella Layton. We got one more sheet from this set. Oh, squid, kraken vibes, but in really unusual receptacles. So like an ink jar, a light bulb, a spray bottle, like you'd use for cleaning products. That's very cool, very unusual. Velil art. Bye. Let me get in the kitchen. Hey, you want food? That's what you're after? We're sending little Peaches home today, so Mitsu will have the house to himself again. He'll be the top cat.
One of our annual traditions is that we always go to the Royal Queensland Show, which is very fondly known as the Ekka, short for exhibition. It happens every year in August, and it is this huge celebration of food and animals and agriculture, and there are carnival rides, and it's just such a good time. We always love going to see the cats. We don't really go to the cat show, we just go after and pat them all. They're so nice. This year was the first year I've ever been to the Ekka when it was raining, but we had raincoats, so we were all good. The highlight every year for me is the evening show, where they have things like this, like line dancing horses and motocross, and it's just such a good time. I really look forward to it so much every year. This year it kind of feels like we got to do it twice, because if you watched my vlog from April and May, we actually went to the Sydney equivalent of this back then too, so that was really nice. And they finish up every evening's proceedings with this big fireworks show, which is always so spectacular. I'll definitely be doing an Ekka memory spread soon.
Winter's over, I guess. It's hot. It's like sweaty hot today. But I just bought some dance shoes. Aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? These are for Irish set dancing. And I'm gonna wear them to a bush dance tomorrow. So I'm closing out the vlog with a slightly epic weekend. I am going to a friend's 21st birthday party tomorrow, and it is garden magic themed, so I think I'm actually just gonna recycle exactly what I wore to the Faerie Ball that Rachel and I went to a few weeks ago. The like purple blue dress, the flower crown I made, the ears, probably not the cloak because it's way too hot for that now. Then tomorrow night we have a bush dance, which I don't know if that's purely an Australian thing or what, but it's a social dancing night with folk music and contra dancing and progressive dancing, and we're gonna do a little display with my Irish set dancing group. But I did spend yesterday setting up September in my journal. I really like it. I really like it. I still have the setup, everything here. She's so pretty. The first time I saw this tape, this is the Rose Nocturne tape from the Washi tape shop, this one. Blue and gold and white. I was like, heart eyes, you know? And I immediately knew also exactly what I wanted to do with it. I just had this vision where I was like, well, I have to play up the gold. I can't layer that over blue. You'll lose the blue into the blue. You'll see it on white, but it won't be as impactful. I want to layer it over gold. And I went on this hunt. Chris and I went to like so many physical stores, because in my head I was actually going to do this for August, and then we completely changed course. But I found this wrapping paper that I ended up using that's like almost brass. It's like an antique gold kind of color. I love that it sort of looks like sheet metal. You know, when you go to a really trendy bar and they have sheet metaled their bar, it sort of looks like that. I really like it. It just came together so beautifully. And I finished up the video and it's scheduled. It's actually gonna go up tonight for me, but it'll already be live when you're watching this. You can check it out up there. I can't stop thinking about this theme. Like, I love my August. I love my little witchy pages. We're here in this weekly right now, but I can't stop thinking about this September theme. I'm so excited to get in there. But I'm gonna cross some stuff off my list. I haven't actually written them on my list yet, but I'm gonna write some things on my list so that I can cross them off, because I have finished editing and shooting September. I haven't done the Ekka memory keeping yet. I did get my dance shoes. Come here. Oops. That's what I get for looking through a viewfinder instead of looking at the actual paper. I want to start on editing this here journal vlog. And then I have Irish dancing at 6. Look, it's already like 3 p.m. That's enough to be getting on with.
Just want to show you the makeup before I go in because it will probably not stay this way. I'm so excited I get to wear this again.
Something really exciting is happening today. Today's the 18th of August, it's a Sunday, and we're trialing something new in my Discord that's just for my channel members. The Jubilant Journals and the Page Majors level channel members have access to the Discord server, and there's a channel in the journaling part, which is available to everyone from the Jubilant Journals tier upwards. That's like a voice and video channel that you can jump into at any time. You know, I've been sharing lots of sticker hangs on these vlogs and on my stories and stuff, and people are like, I really want to do that, but they don't have anything like that in my city. So we're trying to just kind of make that happen in an online space. But time zones are a freaking nightmare. So the way I'm trying to coordinate it is the first and third Sunday. Is that correct? I think that's correct. Is today the third Sunday? Yeah, first and third Sunday of every month will be like create together day. Sunday being used here very vaguely because like it's Sunday for me right now. I was just hanging out in the Discord with Sims, who was still in like yesterday for me on Saturday, but for the entirety of what encompasses Sunday around the world, you can just jump into that channel at any time and hang out and create stuff, journaling, crocheting, painting, whatever it is, with friends. So I did a little spread for the Ekka little memory keeping moment. We did this together and it was really fun. It was really fun. So if that's something you might be interested in, there's a thingy on the screen here, QR code to check out the Discord. In case you want, maybe it's that side. I think it's that side. In case you want to like come and journal with us. And the more people that are in there, the more likely it is we'll have people to journal with, so. That brings us to the end of the July-August vlog. My pals, thank you for spending this time with me. A little bit of journal, a little bit of life, a little bit of craft. I hope you had a fun time with me. I had a fun time with you. If you're enjoying the vlogs and you want to keep hanging out, there is a playlist of them over here. And if you're keen to see that September bullet journal setup, it's complete and ready for you to watch right here. And of course, there is the old subscribe button in case you'd like to make friends in the long term. See you again soon for a subscription review on Friday. Haven't done one of those in a while. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.